Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with my fairy treasures. Hey, I wanted to share an idea with you guys today. You guys are probably like, what is this whole thing? I made myself a kit. Aren't you guys impressed? Okay, I'll explain that in a second. But Anna Griffin was on HSN last week and had great deals on. And I just couldn't buy one of her kits though because everything she was selling I already have. I just needed to cut the papers up and I needed to die cut like crazy. It's a great way of cutting up a bunch of die cuts. Bam, okay? And cutting up your papers so you can make cards. But making yourself like kits so that you're already prepared. So you don't have to go and cut up the paper and cut up the die cuts. You already have all the stuff. So I created a kit like that for myself. And I actually got obsessed doing it. So I was only going to spend a day just cutting up some stuff just so I always have cards. Like some die cuts, the paper, maybe cutting out some, fussy cutting out some flowers and butterflies. Yeah, etc. I got crazy and I cut for about 4 days. Every chance I got, a few hours every day. And I have way more than I need. So I have cards for probably the rest of the year. But I want to show you guys quickly some of the cards I made and then I'll show you my kit, okay? I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. This is my Mother Day card. She's going to see this, but she'll see it, and then she'll have something to look forward to. She'll know it's actually coming to her. Okay, so this is for my mother, and she is she sewed all when I was little. I even made, I think you guys probably saw, I made her a sewing journal and all kinds of stuff. So, and she's a very, very good sewer. Excellent. She can make anything. Super talented. That's where I got all my, creativity from, was my mother. So, and inspiration for sure. Okay, so anyway. This is the card. These are dress forms, you guys. Tim Holtz dress forms. And I backed cardstock with these really pretty papers. You guys, I have to... Oh, it's K & Company. These are almost all... I think I used almost all K & Company paper. Because I got a stack of 360 sheets of K & Company paper because the front was ripped off. So I asked him how much. It was already on sale. It was $30. It was on sale for $15 because they had a 50% off. And I asked him because the front cover was ripped off how much they would give it to me for. And she goes, oh, because it's damaged, $7. So I got 360 pages of K & Company paper for like, did I say $6 or $7? Yeah. Ridiculous. Okay, so I go back. So then I go back there again, like the next day, and there's another one that's ripped up like that. And I swear it's not me ripping them. Okay, you guys, I promise. So I asked him again about it, and I got another one for $6 or $7. It was just crazy. So I have probably close to 700 sheets of K & Company paper, and it's gorgeous paper. It's like they're watercolored, a lot of flower type of line. Just beautiful. It's on one of my hauls. So anyway, I covered, that was a long story. I covered the K & Company paper first. First I covered cardstock with the K & Company paper. Then I cut them up into like 5x6, and then of course ran them through the Tim Holtz die cut. And that's how I got these. Aren't they fabulous? They're so cute, you guys. You guys cut up a bunch of these. You can use them on anything. Then this is the Tim Holtz... die cut border, but it's the Anna Griffin embossing folder. So I used the on the edge die from Tim Holtz. Then I embossed that die cut. Isn't that cool? Got that idea from Anna Griffin. Okay, down here I fussy cut my own flowers, and then I used some stickles. That's why you see all the sparkle. These are the buttons. Now when you cut this out, you get the spools of thread and you get the buttons. Isn't that cool? So then I went ahead and put these in, because this is also part of the die cut of that, and so are the buttons. I put the buttons as the centers for the flowers. And did I do anything else on here? Oh, this is some watercolor paper, well, it's not watercolor paper, it's the K & Company paper, and then I matted it with another piece of paper. So this is purple here, matted with, you know what, I'm not even going to explain that. I have so much stuff on here, you can't even barely see the paper below. So anyway, let me open the card. And I used, again, more K & Company paper. Now, mind you, all these papers that I'm matting this card by, these are 5x7 cards. I pre-cut all this paper so I can make these cards whenever I want. That was the whole purpose of this. Okay, this is also another Tim Holtz, like a sign, and this came out of it too. It's like a sign that hangs on this little fancy scroll thing. Don't you guys love that? So I use it as like my frame for the saying here. And the saying here, I might have it out. I was just using it. Hopefully I have it out. Yes, I do. If I can get to it without things crashing. Okay, got it. Okay, see this little piece of paper here? This is a little saying. I got this off of HSN. It's called 100 Card Quotes. I'm going to show you guys that because you should go on HSN and see if they have this. It's a DVD, you guys. 100 Card Quotes. And, okay, so for whatever you need, like whatever occasion you need, you got a quote for it. And they're really nice quotes. So if you don't have a stamp, you can always go online. So I never have to worry. Either I have the stamp or I have a quote already on here. And I printed off a sheet. I'll show you. See? And it prints off the little quotes. Isn't that great? And then you can just cut them out. Again, that's another long quote that you can put on something. So anyway, I just want to show you guys those. You can check them out on HSN. Okay. Let me put that back. I'll put that right there. Okay. So anyway, this quote in here, it says, it has like a definition. It says mother, and then it reads, the woman who cradled you as an infant, held your hand as a child, as an adult, she let you go. I thought that was precious. Okay, and then I backed it with some more beautiful paper from K & Company. Oh, this isn't K & Company, sorry. Looks like K & Company, it just went right with it. This was actually from my stash of just loose paper. But isn't that gorgeous to end it all? Okay, so that's my mother's Mother Day card. And I won't be going through all these like how I have been. I'll just kind of show you guys. Okay, I'm sure of how this one's going. I want to make sure you guys I'm doing this right. Okay, here we go. Isn't that pretty? Again, Tim Holtz on the edge die cut at the bottom. Fussy cut the flowers. Tim Holtz die cut there. Actually, this is not the die cut. This is what's left over after the die cut. And I used it to back this. And then some really pretty rose paper. So don't ever throw away. I'm sure you guys don't. Don't ever throw away, like after you make the die cut and what's left over. Don't throw that away. You can make cards out of it. I just put it on top of this card. Okay. And then I haven't put a quote or anything in here yet because I'm leaving them open so I can use these cards for multiple occasions. So whatever I need an occasion, I'll either, you know, do it how I did here or I'll stamp it or something. Okay? That's what I figured. I figured don't, you know, dedicate these cards yet to an occasion. Have just cards ready to go and then stamp it and or like I said, use my quotes from the computer and put that in. Okay, here's another one. Again, Tim Holtz clock with glitter paper I cut it out of. Tim Holtz key. You know, that thing you put the key in. I don't know why I can't think of that. Again, Tim Holtz on the edge die. Tim Holtz a little, I don't know, filigree piece here. Tim Holtz on the edge here. Excuse my phone. Let me just turn my phone off. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, and then, oh, I think this is pretty. I put a piece of lace. I got this from Chick Face 777 a long time ago. She does this. She puts lace on everything like that. I just think that's gorgeous and let it hang off. Of course, I have to make my own envelope because no envelope's going to fit that. But I will. Okay, so, oh, sorry. I had the card upside down. Anyway, I can't believe I just did that. Well, now you can see the card with the right side up. I don't know if I put anything. Yeah, I didn't put anything in here yet. Okay. Let's make sure the next card I have the right side up. Okay, here we go. Again, I did that thing I told you with the lace, which I think is really pretty. I love this paper. You guys, look how pretty the paper is, the background. Isn't it gorgeous? Again, a Tim Holtz hinge here, keyhole. There's the name, came finally out of my head. There's the Tim Holtz keyhole. And everything I die cut out, then I embossed it. See the embossing? Same thing here on the edge dies, and then I embossed it, Tim Holtz Distress Inks. Let's see if I did anything on the inside. Yeah, on the inside of this one, I just put some pretty paper in the inside of that. Okay? Again, left it open so I could stamp it or do what I want. Put whatever quote I want. Make sure I'm doing this right so I can open it right. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Okay. I love the back. The background paper is music notes, if you can even see that anymore. But this here, I matted it with, again, the leftover Tim Holtz die cut. That's why you can see through it, okay? And then I use a Tim Holtz birdcage with some sparkly pink paper and that gemstone like lace. Did you get it? Michael's on the way out for $1.50. Fussy cut flowers. Now, you guys, this is in my kit. I fussy cut a bunch of these, so I have them on hand, and I backed them with some little rubber spongy things so it'll stay lifted up off the page. And then these are K & Company butterflies. Whenever they're on sale, I try to stock on those because I love their butterflies. Okay, I absolutely, okay, again, lace, like I love, the Tim Holtz on the edge die. Another die cut here, a little scroll. Another bird cage. Love! Isn't that pretty? Cut it out, embossed it. Cut these out, embossed them. Tim Holtz clock, embossed that. Again, keyhole, embossed that. All glitter paper. And then K & Company butterflies. I think that turned out so pretty. It's one of my favorite cards. I think I'm keeping that card for myself. That's a Mother's Day card to myself, I believe. Inside, I just used some real pretty K & Company paper I was telling you about, and the Tim Holtz on the edge dies, and then embossed. See how pretty that is? Looks like lace. Okay, now I'm going to show you, if I can, without making a part 2, I hope. I just want to show you how I went through and made myself a card making kit, okay? Okay, so what I did is, quickly, these are the Tim Holtz wings, okay, like fairy wings, to put in my cards. These are the keys, keyholes, and the keys and the keyholes and the hinges, okay? These are, I cut up a bunch of the bird cages. And I do these in all types of cardstock, okay? And I also emboss them when I'm done. Did a bunch of Eiffel Towers right here, okay? Embossed those, see how they're embossed? And I used a lot of glittery paper on those ones. These are a bunch of those Tim Holtz dress forms. I showed you guys how I did those. Oh, a whole mess of... Oh, okay, let me just show you. Remember I did this? This was the sign, the little like sign for my mother, and I put her little quote on here inside the card. Okay, and in here you can see this is a bunch of the hanger that those hang from. Okay, so the idea is go through, find your what die cut you love, and start cutting out a bunch of them in heavy cardstock and printed papers or plain papers. These are a bunch of the Tim Holtz clocks. Okay, I cut them all out and then also embossed them. These are some scrolls. Cut them out and embossed them. This is more of those Tim Holtz dress forms. And again, remember I told you you get like the buttons and you also get the spools of thread. Okay? So, or not thread, but the spools. So I cut out a bunch of those. Well, I told you I went nuts. Okay, these are a bunch of on the edge dies. Okay, remember I told you I fussy cut a bunch of the flowers, so I had a bunch of those. See? I fussy cut a bunch. So like I have a whole bag. Aren't you jealous? Just kidding. Anyway, I love all these. I love having a big bag of like flowers I can put on my cards. These are more of the buttons and the spools of thread. These are so cute. I have to show you guys. If I can get them open. These are, Tim Holtz has a butterfly, little butterfly one. I think it's so cute. Isn't that cute? So I did some of those. I need to do more of them. I haven't done enough of those yet. This is some leftovers so I can use them as like a tag. These are my 5x7 cards. Okay. Again, since the cards are 5x7, I'll just show you quickly. These are the papers I used. Okay, you guys, I'm going to have to make a part 2. Part 2, stay tuned, though. It's really worth it. I want to go through these papers and tell you what I did. So just stay tuned. Go to part 2. It'll be worth it. Okay? See you in a minute.